How good is it that footy is good again? It's unbelievable. And who would have thought we're now almost 5 rounds in, so let's get the tips done for round 5.
Smith had his pocket pick. Shea Bolton, he couldn't from there, could he? Oh no! He's done it! He's kicked a miracle goal!
The Pies, look, they've got some injuries. They get some good players back. Are they really going up to the Gabba to beat Brisbane? No. Kind of hard to gauge how big of a margin this will be, but if the Collingwood win this, that is the upset of the year almost. But a big win for Brisbane is my tip. If Josh Bruce was playing, it would be the whole Dogs win, and then we jump to the next one. It's been kind of a cool inside joke. But North, I completely disrespected them last week. They did a very commendable job. But I think the Dogs get the win on Good Friday, and everyone's going to go in on Norton now that Josh Bruce isn't playing to kick it back. But keep an eye on Cody Waitman. Think he goes nuts in this one and kicks a few. So looking forward to seeing how he goes. But the Dogs get the job done. It'll probably be close because they can't kick for goal at all, but Waitman takes his chances, even if he does get a few too many from the umpires, but that's not his fault. It's the umpire's fault. Always remember that. But the Dogs win this one. The Eagles winning last week was one of the wins of the year. In fact, that was probably the upset of the year, and Collingwood have got a chance to reverse that on Thursday night, but I just can't see them beating the Swannies. They got the fear of God put into them last week, the Swannies, and their class got them over the line, and I think they'll do it again. Is it going to be a smacking? Who knows? It definitely might. The Eagles have got a few coming back, and they are at home, so it's a close one here, but Sydney actually played Perth Stadium reasonably well, so I'll take the Swannies. It was a really Carlton thing to lose to the Suns last week. Now, they did have injuries. Of course, it would be a real St Kilda thing to lose this, but I put my hand up. I said I was wrong about them, and I need to continue on that train until they prove me otherwise. Gold Coast are a way different team when they're not at home. The Saints get it done pretty easily, and Max King might genuinely just kick a bag of 8 and rip the whole game by its throat. Who knows? But the Saints get it done here. And how good form is Jack Sinclair in right now? Supercoach players love him, the Saints players love him, and even neutrals are loving him as well. Finished second in last year's Best and Fairest, an underrated star. Hope it continues. Adelaide have lost 2 of their 3 games by under a kick. They can beat Richmond. I don't think they do. But this is one of those results where I think everyone's going to go, Richmond by how much? And then they disappear. I think they keep it close. There is that 5% of me that wants to tip them, but considering I got 3 last week, let's just keep it a little bit more quiet. I hope the Crows put up a good fight. They've been better than what I thought they'd be this year, even if the results haven't gone that way. If Richmond lose this one, it'll be dynasty over again, and if they win, the dynasty's still going. So I can't wait to see the media overreact no matter the result, but I think they get up. Tipping against Melbourne until they lose a game is foolish, frankly, and the Giants are not going to have an answer for what the Demons have got. Impact per possession, Melbourne are the best team in the comp, and they're the reigning premier. Melbourne are the best team in the comp. The Giants, they're only just going. None of their midfielders are really having A-plus seasons, even though they've got some A-plus caliber players. Josh Kelly's season's been okay, but he hasn't been a standout. I know they missed Toby Green, but they've got the quality to back it up, and they just haven't really. They've been a little bit disappointing for mine. Melbourne get the job done, and last time GWS played here in Melbourne, they played the most boring brand of footy we've seen so far this year. That was against the Tigers. Melbourne, much better team than Richmond. They get the job done. Hardest game of the round to tip this one, because Carlton should win. Cripps is out. How is Harry McKay going to go with the broken nose? Who knows? Is Mark Pittenay's back going to be okay? Too many questions. I can understand that, but Port can't really start 0-5, can they? Can they? I think they do. I'm going to tip Carlton. Am I? Yeah, I'll tip Carlton. I don't feel good about that at all, but I feel worse picking Port. So it's like picking a condom company. It's the lesser of two evils. I love everything that Freo has done this year, and I didn't have the Bombers in sort of my top echelon of teams in the competition. Freo do not travel well at all. Now, I know you're going to say, yeah, they went and won in Adelaide. I understand that, but they're like the worst historical team at Marvel, even when it was Colonial Stadium, and of course, at Telstra Dome, Etihad now Marvel. So they've got a really good chance to sort of go, we're a good team everywhere, and I'm going to back them in to do so and get one up on the Bombers. And I really hope they can try and shut down Peter Wright if they are going to win this game, because we gave 2 metre Peter a bit of stick at the Suns, and I don't know what it is about the Suns that keep focusing on what players can do versus what they can't do. Maybe they had too many expectations on him as a top draft pick, who knows? But he's flourishing at the Bombers so far, and it's really good to see. The Bombers beat the Crows by under a kick. This is not a great football team, and Freo aren't necessarily great either, but they're on the right track more so than the Bombers. I think this is a real chance to make a statement. Freo win. Geelong by how much would be pretty much the easiest pick of the week if it wasn't this damn freaking rivalry, which will be close. The Hawks will break my heart. We'll lose by under a kick, and I'll want to rip whatever the hell I've got left of my hair out. Oh, I hate Geelong games. I really do. Not for the reasons that normal Hawthorn fans do, but I can't stand them. It's going to be close. It always is. But in no way are the Hawks better than the Cats. They'll take it up to them, but the Cats should get the job done. This is a top 4 team versus a team that wants to get there in the next few years. Sucks, but I'm trying to get as many right as I can here, so it's the Cats for me. That's all, guys. Those are the tips there. What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Comment below. Let me know. Can't wait to see you in the next video. It's been a pretty cool week. I hope your week's been awesome as well. Good luck to your team, unless you barrack for Geelong, because I hope you don't go well at all. Take care. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.